So, you've got the boat stowed. You got the foghound stowed. You're on the deck. There's blood everywhere. Uh, it is kind of like a few hours before dusk, or no, it's actually the morning, right? Um, you know a nice quiet dock where you can do this. What now? Um,
What's the hive like?
They're a group of merchants who use their influence to control huge portions of the city. They're extremely powerful. They're ridiculously powerful.
So
We're a tier 0, they're a tier 4.
we can't cross them, but we can fail them.
We can cross them. I mean, fuck. They got enemies too, right?
Because fuck them, they just used us to murder a gang that was inconvenient for them.
Well, that's what we do. I'm less worried about that and more worried about the fact that they're fucking selling children.
Well, I mean, they used us too. I mean, it's
Well,
a double thing.
As far as I'm concerned, or as Charming is concerned, that's what we're in the business for. People use us to do a job. We bought into it.
It was a lie, though. Let's play this out.
Yeah.
It's a fucking lie, though. That's the problem. I don't mind doing a job. I mind getting lied to. But they don't treat it. They're not treating us like professionals.
Well, look, Willoughby, the lie I learned pretty fucking well when I was on a boat, killing people for God and country, as it were. We've agreed to do the job. We didn't ask anything about it first, whether or not kids was being sold. So it is what it is.
Yeah, but now we know. So, what do you want to do?
Well, for starters, I mean, I want to get paid, but I can't see as how we can work for them again. Or we could also talk to them. I guess we could say, "Hey, mate, do you know this is what's happening? Is this something you're okay with? Because we'd like to work for you in the future, but if you're into selling children, and if that's the way it is, then maybe not. But an organization this big, that's from what I heard, they're all kind of quiet with each other, right? So could be one big bloke in a group was doing something one way, and the rest of them don't knows about it.
So this is a cleanup of something they've done. Do we want to stop the trade? Because maybe we keep working with them and find stuff out.
Oh, you really got a hard on for them.
They're fucking selling children.
Right, well, that's fuck them. All right. What is it we can do about it?
We can find out how it works and fuck it up. We can work with them and hurt them when we figure it out. Or at least end it. That's really, I'm pissed off with them, but they're giants and we're gnats, so.
I think it's just something better for you and Scan and Maud to figure out. I mean, there needs to be a bit of work done to figure out what exactly is going on, right?
Right.
A group this big, that's not all they're doing.
Right. Here's the deal. I'm going to ask Goldie who he knows that's involved in this. What do you think about letting him go? Do you think it's safe? Probably not. I don't know.
Well, Goldie.
Yeah. I'd like to get him to join us.
You tell me why you're thinking what you're thinking.
I want to know if the guy we're dealing with is the guy doing the children work.
And what does it matter if he is?
Because then I'm not sure I want to give him the boat. Then I think maybe I want to kill him, you know?
Well, let's think this through. So how does giving him the boat change the decisions we've made? Or what happens next? I mean, they just wanted this group to be what? A patsy?
They were clearly hoping that we would get the, I don't know. It actually makes me wonder if they wanted us to get killed. I don't know. How do you feel? I mean, we got the boat. The rest of the gang, whatever. It's our decision. You want to deliver it to him or not?
I think we should deliver it. I mean, the way we think about him is a different thing entirely. But we agreed to do a job. We've done the job. We've finished the job. Then we decide what to do next.
All right. I'm gonna go talk to Goldie. Do you want to get taken care of before we get you? Before we do this?
Let's drop off the boat. I'm fine. I'll live for now.
They better go. Yeah. Well, showing them the wounds, maybe we'll get paid. I'm gonna go back down to Goldie.
Yeah.
Listen.
They were clearly hoping.
I want to let you go. Can I do that without you coming back at me or my people?
Yeah.
And is he lying?
Yeah. He's lying.
I'm going to shake my head. See that? I can't let you go till I believe you. And I won't believe you till you believe it, till it's true. So here's the other option. We hand you to them.
We killed my fucking mates. We clawed our way up through the fucking muck. Out of the void sea, bleeding together. Surviving the fucking railway, fucking up all of our way of life.
I lost people too. It happens. I didn't want this. I told you that. I didn't kill one motherfucker, but it happened. And this is the life you have now. You have to live in the world where everyone you love is dead. Get over it. Some of us have to do that. The question is if you want to throw your life away, because I can hand the boat to him with the last person he didn't get to kill, or I can let you out here and find a way that we can get past this someday.
I'm a fucking navigator. I can always find work.
Good.
I gotta disappear. I gotta get out to the void sea. That's my cathedral. I'll figure out what's next for me then.
Well, when you come back, maybe we can have that night we didn't get to have. In the meantime, we're going to stop this child smuggling ring. I just need to know what you know. And I'm going to unlock the door. Well, I believe that he's going to let me go. You're going to be cool? We're not going to fight?
He says we're cool.
All right, I let him out.
He says the hive, they got tendrils everywhere.
Do you know who's personally involved? How did you find out about it?
We don't know names. We never dealt with. We just dealt with intermediaries, fucking barristers.
So you were transporting cargo once, and you found that it was children.
Yeah.
And you were doing it for the hive.
Yeah.
All right.
The guy in charge of security, some mercenary. Bear said he must have had military training or something, because the man was a born killer.
Well, I'm going to run you past Charming on the way out, see if it's maybe not him. Come on. And I'm going to walk him out. I think I will have not left the bodies in the way for him to see, unless I could have gotten out to the sea a little bit to drop them off before we anchored.
Yeah.
And I'll let him go.
Oh, so you bring him up to the deck?
Mm-hmm.
Mate, before you go, let's have a bit of a chat. I've got some sherry. Sit down with me.
As I walk over to him, I'm going to say, we're good. He's not going to cause us any trouble.
Yeah, but the bodies are still on the deck, right?
Unless, like I said, we could have gotten out to sea to drop them off before we got in our sea.
Cool. So when you were dropping the bodies out to sea, Charming, you would have noticed that Bear has some marine tattoos.
Where is he from?
She.
Where's she from?
She was from a unit called the Devil Dogs. They were about they were a very aggressive unit about boarding actions. They basically
Right.
boarded enemy ships and like cleaned them out.
You a devil dog too?
Nah, naval.
Come here and have a drink with me before you go. I'm not asking.
He sits.
Here's the thing. You in the Navy, right?
Yeah.
You saw what it is me and mine do. That's what I did tonight. I did what I had to do. And I understand. You've got to do what you've got to do too, right? Yeah, your mates. I understand.
I told the missus here. I don't even know your real fucking names. I told her. I'm going to go out to the sea. I'm going to get a job. I'm going to see what the sea tells me. I'm going to come back. And I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do to make this right.
Here's the thing, mate. We all fought and killed and died. And I'll tell you this, for me, when I came back, it was for nothing. It was for fucking nothing. Which is why me and my mates got together in the first place. I did my job, but I didn't finish. I didn't achieve my goals, as it were, for reasons I'm not going to go into. But go out to the sea. See if you figure out what you need to understand. And when you figure out there's nothing out there either, come back to me. I'm not asking you a fucking thing. Come back to me and work with us. I'll see you then.
He says, he writes down the address of the warehouse where they did the drop off. And then he writes a name on it. Karth. And he hands it to you. Dig about. See what you find.
I wish I could say I was sorry, but I did my job. Hope your friends are resting in peace.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
They're resting at home anyway.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
They were owed it. You're welcome.
He walks away.
Cool. So let's deliver the boat.
Right. Oh my Gulliver. Oh. They ruined my jacket. Oh, I say, like, look. This is when I look down and I look at my clothes. Oi, bugger! Fucking rise! Look at my jacket in my shirt. Well, you know how much this cost me. I got my Aberdash is going to be rather upset about this, even more than my Physica. Oh, I start stripping off the clothes and I dunk them in the water to sort of like try to get the
Yeah, no way. No
the
way.
blood. Oh, cool, mate. Oh.
And I'll note that when we were moving bodies, I was very careful not to get my fancy dress bloody.
Nice.
All right, so we got to drop off the boat.
Yep. When you get there,
I'll get changed in a fancy dress. I'm sure they've got some rags that I could put on.
yeah, absolutely. I just want to find one name that I can't find for some reason. Where's that guy? There he is, Cross Pritchard. Couldn't remember his name at all. Okay. You get to the dock, and Mr. Pritchard is there, smoking a cigarette, looking
Really quick,
dapper.
the first thing I do when we get there is I look down, I pull out my watch, and good on time.
So Pritchard isn't the barrister. That was Finn Rowan.
Oh, I know.
But
It wasn't for wasn't for Finn.
right. But Cross saw you do that. Yeah, totally. He smirks. He says, "What about the crew? What became of them?"
Oh, I became of him.
Hmm.
Yeah, they were as we were ending the last one. He was spouting some nonsense about children or something. I don't know. He died real quick. You don't know what that's about, do you?
You know these sailors. They've got kids all over the place. They'll say anything when you've got a knife in them.
Lying?
Oh yeah,
He
totally.
didn't,
Totally.
he didn't answer the question.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's true. He's not lying because he didn't answer the question. He says,
Well, good. Then if you're sure that they're full of shit, I feel much better.
"Where are the
I
bodies?
don't like murdering people.
Where are the bodies?"
They're back home in the waters. And a viewer on the dock.
You put them in the canal?
Did we?
Yeah, we were in the water. You said you want to dump them off, right?
The ones that were on the boat. I don't know if we pulled the bodies onto the boat from the.
It's not something I would have done.
Yeah, we didn't have the time to get the ones that were on the dock.
Okay. Sounds good. This is very good work. Thank you.
Happy to be of service.
He goes over to a goat-drawn carriage, and Duskball has these riding goats, and he pulls out a lacquered chest with just a black lacquered chest, and hands it to you, Charming.
As he starts handing it to Charming, I'm like, "Let me take that."
No, I look at you, and I hold on to it. I just stare you in the face, and I don't move.
All right, got message received. I'm gonna tip like an imaginary hat to the guy. Make sure and look us up again.
Oh, absolutely. That was excellent work.
Happy to help.
And yeah, it's 6 coin.
Nice. That was a rough job with 2 people, and I almost died.
Yeah.
I'm fucked up right now.
I mean, yeah, you got messed up, but you weren't too close to death. You took a bad hit though.
Well, I almost have I'm 1 stress away from a trauma, and I've got a level 3 harm and a level 1 harm. I'm pretty jacked up right now.
Yes, you're pretty jacked up, which is good. I wanted to. My goal was to get some harm out today, and I got some harm out today.
It's funny because I didn't even get into the violence this time, really.
Right.
It's not your job, mate.
It's true.
Cool.
So what next?
I'm gonna go through the post thing, Dingus, Fandango. Let's look at the character sheet, which is what I'm looking at now on Roll20. The crew earns 2 rep per score by default. So you go up a tier. I believe you go to tier 1.
Nice.
Holy crap! So
it feels right.
Does that mean we end up picking a new power for the crew?
No, that's something different.
Going up a tier is a huge thing.
Yeah. Basically, you're tier 1. You're a legit tier now. Let's look at the heat. Decibel, blah, blah, blah. Contained standard, limited exposure. Loud, chaotic, high exposure. Yeah, it was that. Add +1 heat for... What's that?
It feels like we were at an abandoned. It was loud in the sense that, like, were there a lot of bystanders that saw that, or I thought we were off in the middle of nowhere?
I mean, you were on the docks, like.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So +1 heat for a high-profile or well-connected target. Not really. +1 heat if the situation happened on hostile turf. Nope, it happened on the docks. That's your turf. Add +1 heat if you're at war with another faction. Nope. Add +2 heat if there was killing involved. Yes. Plus, there's +2 heat because of a Devil's Bargain. So you got 1, 2.
I thought mine was 1, or did Jay get 1 as well?
I add a +1 heat. You're correct. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Killing. 1, 2. And then +1 for
Devil's Bargain.
Devil's Bargain. Got it. Cool. You do get lots of coin, so that's 6 coin for the thing. You don't have vaults, but I'm just saying that it's out there.
Do we have to split those 2 coin then that are not that because we don't have a vault?
I don't know. I'll read up on that. I'm not sure.
Okay.
You guys can totally do that if you want. Yes.
Well, I'm going to be using some for recovery anyway. So.
Yeah. We'll get rid of it soon. I just want to like mark it on the sheet so it's there. Let's do XP at the end of the game. Although, well, it's 11. So, do you want to call it here? Do you guys want to go a little further? How are you feeling? Because
I think it'd be good to call it here for me.
Okay. Cool.
But I mean, do the XP and like whatever end of session stuff is.
Yeah. Let's do XP then. Let's do it.
We start with the smugglers.
Yeah.
We've the crew, mate. All right. Executed smuggling.
So what does it mean that we're up a tier?
It means that you guys are now like actually players. Like you're actually a gang that people know now.
Nice.
How
did we go up a tier? How did that happen?
You got a reputation. Yeah.
That was we turned our reputation over. Got it.
Yep, you turned it over.
Okay.
So basically, you're like, I believe, and I'll double check this. You're tier 1 with a weak hold, and then if your rep goes up, you'll be a tier 1 with a strong hold. You can make it easier to go up tiers by getting turf. Because then,
do we have to work out how we go about getting turf?
Right. So that can be like the next job is like you guys looking around and seeing that. Experience points. At the end of the session, for each item below, mark 1 XP. Execute a successful smuggling or acquire new clients or contraband sources. I'm going to say yes. Right? I mean, you stole a boat. That's kind of smugly. Contend with challenges above your current station. Yes. Matter of fact, I'm going to double down on that because you were dealing with a tier 1 crew, and then you're also dealing with the Hive. So,
oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm doubling that one. Bolster your crew's reputation or develop a new one.
We were fucking daring.
You guys were daring as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm going to double that. I might be being a pushover, but I'm going to double it. You express the goals, drives, inner conflict, or essential nature of the crew.
Yeah, there was a real military operation.
Yeah, awesome. So
we get a crew advancement.
You get a crew advancement,
which I think we should wait for the next game for, so we can have a conversation with everybody about it.
You want to pick it as a group?
Yeah, I think it makes sense. Let me just keep all the XP ticked out, just so we have it there, so we remember.
Sounds good. Awesome.
And is that like you get another special ability or what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like fleet.
Awesome.
We need a cohort. We need like a group
Yeah.
of dudes.
More people, yeah.
But I'm not sure if that goes under special ability crew. We'll figure it out. Okay. Now we should do individual XP. Or should we wait?
Yeah, no, let's do individual XP. Look at your character sheets. Let's do it.
Every time I roll a desperate action, well, I did that twice.
Yep.
There's an advancement right there. I addressed a challenge using
So
violence.
those go to your stat XP, right? It's a separate track.
Mark XP and that action's attribute. That's interesting. Yes.
That's the thing we were talking about before that I got wrong, Jay.
Okay, so
Instead of the main XP track, you get it in your prowess, and I guess what did you do? Resolve also, or was it all prowess? Was it both prowess?
for me, that was all prowess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I have 2 or 3, Jed? I think it was 2. 1 for prowess, 1 for resolve.
Yep. One for prowess, one for resolve. That sounds right.
All right. I addressed a challenge with violence or coercion. I think I could tick that twice. That's an advancement. Express my drive, beliefs, or heritage. I think I definitely did that with.
Singing the Marine song, totally.
And then with the guy that I spoke to on the way out.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Yes. Yeah. Take one for that. Awesome.
Yeah. Struggle with issues from your vice or traumas? Not really.
Nope.
Okay. All right. I think I'm just going to become. I could be a total scumbag and pick vigorous right now to recover from harm faster, but I'm going to take battleborn.
Cool. What does that do?
I can expend my special armor to reduce harm from an attack or to push myself for free.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. Look at Willoughby.
So yeah, I addressed challenge with deception or influence twice for sure. Express my beliefs, drives, heritage, background. I feel like I did that twice. Initially, when I was making the connect with Brill based on our shared heritage, and then with the Scove, but when it was like Scovelanders.
I'm cool with that.
Yep, and then so I advance, and then also struggle with issues from your vice or traumas during the session. Vice, well, maybe not struggle. I don't know. Maybe struggle with issues around vice because I was engaging in it after just binging. I don't know. And then the traumas for sure that everybody loses somebody.
Yeah, totally. I'll say take one. Yep.
All right. So when I advance, I pick a special ability, or are there other things you get?
That's a great question.
Well, when you advance in your playbook, you pick another special.
Is that it? Okay.
Okay.
Unless I'm wrong. But...
Yeah. I don't know if there are other options, so let's look. I mean, this is our advancement for player character, page 48. Is what I'm looking at. If you're following along, I realize I haven't looked at chat at all because nobody's there.
Yeah, that's Jay's right. It's another special ability.
Cool. Cool.
Oh, that's great. Oh man, I'm torn between mesmerism, which when I try to sway someone, they'll forget later that it's happened.
Yeah.
And subterfuge, where I've got special armor to resist consequences from suspicion or persuasion, or to push myself for subterfuge.
Subterfuge is pretty fucking cool.
Pretty fucking great. Because that means that like if I lie, it'll tick away.
Right.
But you know what? I love the magic of. I like the combination of her being always able to tell a lie, and for her be able to tell lies so well people don't even remember having been lied to.
Awesome.
I like that combination, so I'll take mesmerism.
Awesome. Sounds great. That was fantastic.
Yeah, that was really fun.
That was fun. We just jumped in. We missed the engagement roll, but that's okay.
That's okay. We kind of, I think we we role played into the engagement role, which
Yeah,
I think was good.
I feel like the engagement role is there to like get things started,
Mhm.
And we did.
we did. We sure did. Yeah, it was good. I really enjoyed the hell out of that, guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, and I like the continuing story about like what violence means to us and how we use it. Like that
Yeah.
was a lot of fun.
Yeah, cool. I am gonna stop recording and stop the stream in a second.
Bye,
And
everyone.
anyone who is watching, thank you very much.
Peace out, and word to respective mothers.
And I'm
Keep it real.
sorry if there were any technical issues. It's my first time doing this, and yeah.
So what we're trying to say is it's Judd's fault.
Yep, it was my fault, and thank you for your